Good evening, and welcome to MMO Monday with Lost Ark. And my first stream back since I caught COVID, so yay! There might be some coughing on stream tonight. I'm hoping not. I've not been coughing as much, but there may be some. I apologize in advance if this is the case. But I am back, and I am streaming, and I am going to be doing a lot of side quests in Lost Ark because they need to be done before I can really continue with what I was doing. Thank you, Oris. Also, welcome. Alright, let's get into the live scene because then I'll actually have my chat window. And yes, I am feeling much better. Still very tired. The tiredness just seems to be hanging. But most of the other symptoms that aren't the coughing have pretty much gone away. So it's just coughing and tired now. And I actually have a voice, which is not something that I could say more recently. But in any case, I am here in my stronghold because I noticed when I was resetting all of my ships and such that this guy here has a quest. So, let's find out what that is. So you're the famous merciful knight of the king. I'm Edwin from the Adventurers Guild in Vern. I see. Please, make me your comrade. No one wants to include me in their raid parties. I know how that feels, or is there something missing? Is there something missing? I don't know. I even filled my bags with the basic battle items, food, and potions. And read up on the strategy guides from the Guardian Investigation Association. But they still didn't accept me. I guess you really need skills to make a difference in this world. Well, either way, even a dispatch task would be good. Can you bring me along? If you can't clear the raid, you can't go on dispatches either. Oh, I'm mean! Can I at least just work as a ship sailor on dispatch? Otherwise, I won't be able to stop my raging adventurer's spirit. I understand. Make sure you don't give up. Thank you for the comforting words, but I know it won't happen. I'll stay at your stronghold for the interim. Please call me when there's another dispatch to be sent. I don't think I can actually do special missions yet, but let's double check. Nope. You can't do special missions unless you've done the things that are associated with the special missions. So I need to actually do a Chaos Dungeon, a Boss Rush, a Guardian Raid, or a Platinum Field. None of which I've done because I'm still working on getting my Bard's special skill, so to speak. So, I will deal with that later. And I think I might have something to drop off at storage. Maybe. Like all this stuff. Did I actually have a stack of this? I did not for some reason. Weird. Okay. Back out to the world. It was great fun. One of the first things that happened when I caught COVID was that I completely lost my voice. So, once again, we shall see. But anyway, we're here to try out Neria's cooking. Oh, Bittervine, you're now a full-fledged noble, aren't you? I know why you're here. Clerk Theo told me all about it. I wonder why they chose a large lobster as the ingredient. Seafood isn't really my specialty, so I'm a bit worried. It's okay, I know you're a fine chef. So you trust me? You won't be disappointed. Just give me a moment. Neria looks busy as she cooks something up. You can smell spices in the air. I used my secret sauce for this dish. Thank you. It's hot, so be careful. Make sure you taste the other candidates' dishes too. Have a good day. Okay, now I have the dish, so let's eat it in front of her. Tasty, but too spicy. But yeah, I think my voice is better enough for a full stream. So we'll find out, but I have turned off the channel point reward that allows people to buy 10 minutes of me singing instead of speaking, just to give myself that much of a rest. I'll turn that back on when I can trust my voice to still exist after doing it. Who would have thought you'd become a Lutheran lord? You really rose up in the ranks. If I become your chef, that'll look amazing on my resume. Soon I'll become the royal chef and serve the king himself. Heh, now have a taste. It's a culinary masterpiece. Okay, what have we got here? Smelling the aroma of the cheese. It's undercooked. Vivian, are you trying to poison me? What do you think? I bet it blows Neria's dish out of the water. It's undercooked, Vivian. What? But that's impossible. I'm serious. Try it yourself. Vivian chews on the lobster and glares at you. Humph, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fresh and nice and chewy. It tastes just fine to me. Fine, whatever. I dare you to say something bad about me to King Thyrain. I'll never forgive you. Oh, Viv, you just talked yourself out of a job.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you care with lovely flowers!
Okay, so, back on the unicorn. My adored, beloved unicorn.
Change will come.
I have missed my unicorn so much during my enforced break.
My treat today.
I mean, not that I would have been playing Lost Ark last week anyway, because that was City Skylines week, but I've missed my unicorn. Alright, Chef Hyde. Good to see you, Bittervine. I'm sure Neria and Vivian are splendid chefs, but I would be humiliated if I lost this competition. I won't keep you waiting. Please, take a bite. Alright. It's savory, yet the texture is so juicy. Okay, let's see here. I am supposed to be positive. Do you like it? I choose you, Hyde! Get in the Pokeball! Hooray! I knew it! Am I the winner? I'm going to be the appointed chef of the King's Knight? Why, this is an honor! I'm about to become very busy. Thank you for trusting me to do this. I'll give it my all. I'll see you at your stronghold, my lord. Alright, and then it goes to a thing that I am not going to be dealing with for a really long time, so I'm going to go into the quest journal here and just turn off tracking for that one. And come to think of it, let's turn off tracking for the Legendary Monster Slayer as well. Okay, now is the point that I'm going to have a look at Una's tasks here. These are various daily quests that you can get in this game. Excuse me. and they tend to be scattered around, but I know that there are some that are on this continent that I'm on, so I'm going to be going down the location part of the list and looking for anything that's in the on the continent that I am currently standing on, which none of the first page are. Nope, wait, that one is. Alright, we'll take the Rethramus border one for remnants of the plague. Let's see. No, those are all in the open seas. Oh, here's one in Eudia. That's on the continent that I'm on. And Cathedral's exorcism ritual? Well, that's Medric Monastery. That's not far from here. Alright, we'll take that one. You can do 3 of these a day. You can actually accept as many as you want, but you can only complete 3 a day. So I'm just going to take these 3, which are all on the continent I'm on, to make things easy. And going to spend some coin to save some time. Alright, let's go give some unwell patients their medicine.
Did you heal the monks?
The demons are slowly retreating.
For those who have been following my Lost Ark's exploits for some time, you might recognize this map as one of the earlier ones.
Mom? Dad?
Medicine for you, medicine for you, medicine for you, medicine for you, and medicine for... Congratulations, you! And then over here, with regular use of this medicine, they'll recover eventually. And that takes care of that. Now off to Ozorn Hill over in Eudia, which is another earlier area. Oh, hey, there's a merchant over here. You got anything interesting? Alas, not really anything interesting here. I know I already have the giant worm card, so... Oh well. Southward! Now, there's the boring way to do this quest, and there's the slightly less boring but just as long way to do this quest. Basically what you want to do is find these vase things and loot them. And I could just stand here and keep looting this one vase 20 times, but that's boring. So I'm going to have a little run around and see if I can't find more vases. Like this one here. Okay, guys, I know I'm popular, but slightly less boring is straight south. It's true that there are more vases just around straight south, but I have to admit that Well, see, the spawn are what makes it slightly less boring, you see. I mean, not a lot less boring because they're very weak to me now, but... But look at that, I'm already halfway. It actually surprises me a little bit that these little demony things are still aggro to me, considering how far I outclass them at this point, but... But I suppose they keep things, you know, slightly more interesting than standing knee-deep in a pile of beefed up crickets and waiting for a single vase to respawn. I mean, I'm not getting any experience from them or anything, but they might drop me something. They probably won't, but they might. Okay, just 2 more. There we go. And then back this way to basically where I came in to turn this in. Thank you. I'm glad I asked you to do this. Okay, and... Oh, hold on. This quest, Awaking Nightmare, is in Saland Hill, which is just next door to here. So, let's go take care of that while we're in the neighborhood. Let's see, this way, and then this way. My unicorn is faster than all of you. And through the lizards. I'm just going to ignore that boss thing. It's not going to drop anything that I really need at this point. Okay. Oh, and it's right here, whatever it is. A worrisome deep wound.
Suddenly, some chilling energy is...
Give her some water.
Help.
Okay, check up on this guy. Demonic infection, is it? Leave me alone, I'm busy. Dark and wicked energy surges. Chaos Gate sign. Well, that's a bad sign, I think. Yeah, these guys don't appear to be quite as delicate as the stuff out in the desert. Let's get some rhythm going on here. And if I can take a moment, let's get the ego harp down. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was pointless. The ego harp is doing its job, though. Oh, how did I get slowed? No, please, eat my ego harp. And have some more march. Oh, blast. Oh, stinky pain, bad pain. Get the ego harp down again. Let's do some more marching. Eat my orbs! Alright, that's some progress. Oh, blast. Oh, wait. Oh, somehow that did it. Excellent. Okay. Talk to Beatrice. Alright, I can do that. Song of Trixion. I worry that I may not sound entirely like myself.
I see. I hoped it wasn't true.
Well, it was true. We Laziniths were imprisoned in a rift for stealing an ark. We needed it to put an end to an ancient war with the Halls. I and a few others are assigned to keep an eye on Arkesia in the mortal world. But it's painful not to be able to help at times like these. Okay. Can I offer you a prayer? Thoughts and prayers, Beatrice. And heck, have a Song of Temptation too. Do you feel a bit better now? Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Let's go to the Medric Monastery. Hi ho me, away! And actually, come to think of it, whoops, not here. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Let's play the Song of Resonance in front of this statue. It was this one! Secrets! Let's see... I think there were supposed to be 2 in here? Maybe? Yes, there's the other one. There we go. Now I've got all the Mokoko seeds from this map. Alright, let us continue. Gotta get that holy water. Why is this quest so far from any of the triports? Okay. Interact with the altar? What altar? Oh, inside the catacombs of Lutera Castle. Okay,
Remember to activate your triport.
I'm sure our descendants will honor you and it.
in the catacombs of Lutera Castle. Okay, that's gotta be down here. Oh, yep, there it is. Huh. Well, that's not what I expected to find. There we go. Sprinkling holy water on the altar. Continue with the exorcism ritual? Oh, man. How many different places in this basement am I gonna have to go? Oh, okay. Man, these bots are doing the Una's daily. Oh, that's just not right. Okay, talk to Father Timber, who is outside, I'm guessing? Oh, yep, there he
Please
is.
pray with us.
I did not actually need to get on the unicorn to go that far. Oh well. Whoa, King's Knight, did you perform the exorcism ritual yourself? Regulus's name. Those demons had their butts handed to them, didn't they? Okay, that is my 3 Una's tasks for the day. So, time to go to the Layar Terrace. Basically, there's a super skill that you can get once you get to the point in the game where I'm at, but I have to do a bunch of things to get it, so that's what's happening right now. Welcome back to the realm of elementals, old friend. A new power, you say? A new power. So you're looking for new power to fight even stronger foes. As a Sylvan who grew up in Rohendel and amongst its elementals, you probably know everything there is to know about magic. However, the way the mages of Rohendel decide to use magic does not constitute the entirety of magical knowledge. Rohendel is the land of Sylvains who inherited the traditional school of natural magic based on the raw energy found in nature. However, the more forward-thinking Sylvains left their homeland to build a new nation. That country is none other than Vern, one of the 3 most powerful states in Arkesia. The Sylvains of Vern were not content to leave magic in its natural form, but instead researched new ways to employ it, developing a new school of magic distinct from the traditional one. And since you're a mage from Rohendel, Vittervine, well, it seems you could learn something about the newer school if you meet with the mages of Vern. Since this is the realm of elementals, we do have Sylvains making regular visits from Vern. I'll introduce you to one of those mages. Well, thank you. Where do I find them? All the way down there. Okay, back on the unicorn. We ride! I mean, I'm not actually mad about coming back to this map. It's a super, super pretty map. Okay, through here. Whoop! No, don't get hung up on the thing. Through here and over here. And over the hill and through the woods to Grandma! Wait, you're not Grandma. Oh, nice to meet you. You're a mage. And the aura from your attire in magic suggests you're from Rohendel. Aha! Nice to meet you. I never imagined I'd meet a Sylvain from Rohendel and Lutera. Many mages from Vern come to Lutera on a pilgrimage. So pretty much all the mages you encounter here are from Vern. Why do pilgrims come to Lutera? How do they use magic in Vern? Why do pilgrims come to Lutera? East Lutera was where the Archmaid Inviska stayed in the ancient times. I'm sure you know of Inviska even in Rohendel, right? Haha, come to think of it, of course you do. Inviska's soul was placed to rest in Rohendel itself. Even for us Vernese Sylvains who have long left Rohendel, Inviska is a venerated figure. That is why we go on a pilgrimage to Lutera, where he spent most of his time, so we can sense his power. How do they use magic in Vern? How do we use magic in Vern? I heard it's very different from what you have in Rohendel. Magic in Rohendel is more about going with the natural flow, so to speak. Verney's mages absorb magic and reconfigure the magic within themselves before expelling these forces as magical energy. The method we use in Vern is said to be inspired by Inviska's creative use of magic transference. In Layar Terrace here, there's a statue that aids in the understanding of magic use. The statue is modeled after Inviska. Since you seem so interested in Verney's magic, I'll point you in the direction of where it is. However, I can't guarantee how it will interact with your magic or what kind of results it will yield. Well, that's handy. Let's go have a resonant. The mysterious power from Inviska's statue imbues me. And the observant will notice that I've started to sparkle. I wasn't doing that before. Did you successfully resonate with the statue of Inviska? That rarely happens even to the Sylvains of Vern. You must possess an incredible capacity for magic. You have no idea. You're no ordinary Sylvain. How about joining the pilgrimage of us Vernese Sylvains, now that it's come to this? It's very rare, but during the pilgrimage, some Sylvains experience an awakening of incredibly potent magic. I've got a feeling you might experience such an awakening. It just so happens that my colleague is on a pilgrimage. I still have business to take care of here, so please go ahead and meet him. He'll tell you about the awakening of magic in more detail. Well, sure. Let's go to the seashore. Oh boy, and okay, so if I go down this way, and around over here, and just ignore these losers on the way. As always, they have such nice weather in Litera. And what business does a fellow mage have with me? Oh, for crying out loud, guys, could you let a girl have a conversation? Honestly. Rude. As always, they have such nice weather in Litera. And what business does a fellow mage have with me? Idol referred me to you? You seem like you're from Rohendel. It's interesting that you'd consider joining a Vernese pilgrimage. What? You succeeded in resonating with Inviska's statue? No mages on this pilgrimage have succeeded yet, myself included. You're a very talented mage, aren't you? Impressive. Then the awakening of magic just might be possible. I'll tell you how it works, so why don't you give it a try? On this Kokone seashore, there's a spot where the sky, sea, and land meet, making it an ideal spot for magic to converge. Try playing the heart's melody there. If you succeed, you'll feel a new magic pour into you. Sure, that sounds like a thing to do. Where is that? Oh, why are there so many sailors here? Well, it takes care of that problem. All right. We shall play the heart's melody. My sparkling has intensified and now has 2 colors. The heck was that just hit me? Okay, just in case, I'm going to drop this here. That will take care of those guys. Extraordinary, the energy flowing through you right now. I think it's the awakened magic, but is it really? Yes, you've managed to achieve the awakening, which, embarrassingly enough, no mage from Vern has ever accomplished. Looks like Mother was right. Magic comes down to natural talent. Anyway, I look forward to seeing how much more raw magical power you can unlock. I'll try to help you as much as I can. I've met a really incredible mage. I'm so glad I came to Lutera. You already wield magic more effectively than any mage from Vern. I suppose since you're a Sylvain from Rohendel, your understanding of magic far exceeds our own. Incredible. You have the combined strengths of both Rohendel and Vern. This is a secret only a handful of mages on the pilgrimage know, but I'll let you in on it. I think you are capable of a miracle. A band of pirates discovered a mysterious magic tome somewhere along this beach. I believe they just left it where they found it because they couldn't read it. And it's still there, abandoned. Thanks to the pirates, I had a chance to steal a glance. But it was just as I thought. I couldn't understand what was written in it. Nevertheless, I could sense the immense power flowing out of that tome. The wisest of all Sylvains who translated it said that it was written by the ancients solely for the chosen. That is, one who has to be predestined to be able to read it. I don't know your entire story, but I have a feeling that the words will make sense to you. Why don't you try? I might be able to read it. I knew it. My intuition never betrays me. I'll show you where this tome is. Good luck. Even if I'm not the one who can read it, we mages are bound by blood. I don't care that Vern and Rohendel are not on good terms. Only old people let that bother them. My pilgrimage this time has been successful, if only because I met such a great mage like you. I hope you'll find the power you've been looking for in that tome. Okay. And this way. Ignoring the losers because they're losers. Continuing to ignore them as not worth my time. Onward and so on and so forth. Okay, and then this way, there are a lot of people who want a piece of this ass, but they cannot have it. And over this way, and fling myself down a cliff. Yes. And read the book. It records magic never brought to Rohendel. Old Tome of Memories. The foolish genius who kindled hope in this land. The humble mage who committed her life to paving the path for the great race. Her name was Inviska, and she vanished, leaving only unfulfilled promises behind her. Our bone-deep longing for her and our wailing have been quaking the far sky, causing the stars to fall. Inviska, are you wandering the spiritual realm? Or have you been reborn, preparing to save the world? If you're ready, come to Wisdom Isle. Okay, Wisdom Isle, which means it is time to leave Lutera once more. We're going sailing. And we're going here. How far from here is there? Not that far. Not too far at all. I still don't quite know what to do on these sea voyages. I mean, I have had the suggestion from one or two people to sing sea shanties, but A, I'm not really singing at the moment because COVID was really bad for my throat. It was super, super bad for my throat. And B, I don't actually know all that many sea shanties. So it would be difficult for me to sing any. Like, I know like the Wellerman one that was really popular on TikTok for a while, and I know What to Do with a Drunken Sailor, and that's about it for my sea shanty knowledge. Not very what's the right word? Not much breadth to that. Just knowing two shanties. And I don't think that anybody would want to spend long sea voyages listening to me sing What to Do with a Drunken Sailor over and over again. That seems unappealing and possibly rude. But anyway, this is the Isle of Wisdom, which, as you may be able to tell from the fact that I'm just navigating without thinking about it, I've been here before on my other server. This is the first time anyone in this server's roster has been here, which is why I'm coming to these areas anyway, because I want the Makoko seeds. Let's see, were there... Okay, there were 4 on here, so there were 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, so... The Isle of Wisdom is just gorgeous, by the by. Just absolutely lovely, this place. Okay, grab this seed. And where is the other one? I know it's in here somewhere. I just don't remember where because it's been a while. Oh, wait, I see a little bit of green over here. Yes, there we go. Mokoko seeds. Okay. Now that I have sufficiently fooled around, it's time to go into the library proper. Welcome. The wisdom you're looking for is somewhere in this library. Since you landed on this island, the air has practically crackled with magical energy. There is no other explanation. You are Inviska's successor. Long ago, several great mages transported a magic tome onto this island for safekeeping. That book is meant only for the successor. I'm the librarian, and even I haven't seen it. If you are truly the intended owner of that tome, you'll know where to find it. All I know is it's somewhere inside this library. Welcome, strange traveler. This is the Wisdom Isle, the home of highly unusual books. It's where all the world's stories are born. If you can't find the right book to read, and there are so many of them after all, then I can recommend a few to you. If you want me to, that is. Okay, let's just... The commanders of the Evil Legion. If one were to name the most horrifying enemies in the long years of the Chain War, one would, without a doubt, name the commanders of the Legion of Kazaros. Valton, commander of the Demon Beast Legion, was a manifestation of the word power itself. Before he was defeated by Sidereal Lutera, he and his legion slaughtered an incalculable number of knights. Plague Legion Commander Akan was a highly cunning fiend who never fought in the front line. Akan used his soldiers and debilitating sickness to attack strongholds and enjoyed the slow deaths he inflicted upon the defending forces. He was truly atrocious. Kakul Sedon was the commander of the Mayhem Legion, the one to blame for all the trouble infecting this land. Rather than fielding his troops in battle, he held a feast that turned out to be a demonic trap. It made our soldiers lose themselves, and they started killing each other. Vicus led the Covetous Legion, and she had the power to bring out the worst of human nature. Those who surrendered to her lost their reason to the point that they staged a rebellion against their own people. Belshazzar was the commander of the Phantom Legion and was the most cool and calculating of the Evil Legion commanders. She was also a master of demonic sorcery. Belshazzar's evil schemes sowed seeds of distrust among the kings of Arkesia. There are no records or information about the Darkness Legion commander. Barristan, a scholar of the Ivory Tower. Oh boy. Okay. Next book. Oh, here we go. The Story of Cadon, Volume 1, The Record of the Chain War. It was a very long night. Dawn was breaking above the cliff, the end of the world where stars shed feeble light. Soldiers dropped their spears in fear, and some knelt on the ground, shivering in terror. No one dared to make their way to their commanding officer, who had fallen from his horse, to help him up, not even I. The rift of darkness was open, and the demons came pouring forth from it. The finest knights in Lutera were slaughtered by a monster that crawled up through the ground. It chomped and swallowed whatever fell within its grasp, knights and demons alike. Its ferocity struck fear into the hearts of everything around it. Marquis Sharnak, the second in command of the Luteran knights, lowered his sword. The pandemonium continued. The flesh and blood of men flew everywhere. The demons were no better off. Thinking about it now, the simple concept of friend or foe probably had no meaning for the monster. It was like the embodiment of a natural disaster. Every man felt their end coming their way. They did not have to wait long. Moylene, a Luteran historian. Alright. And here, Big Book of Mysteries, Volume 1. A collection of mysteries from around the world. Our world, Arkesia, has several mysteries that neither science nor magic can bring to light. Here are some of the most famous. Hollow fruit. A mysterious hollow fruit that grows only in Punica and Remeria. The fruit has no seeds. Since it can't reproduce that way, its population is maintained by means never fully understood. Scientists have spent decades studying the strange fruit, arriving at only a few answers and far more assumptions. One idea is that it's actually an animal that only appears to be a fruit. The sunken city of giants. The war dragged a city down to the bottom of the sea, along with the giants who dwelled on it. The ocean currents near the city's presumed location are unpredictably fierce, and the water has swallowed countless ships into its depths. Treasure hunters have collected relics from the city, but each of their boats and ships sank soon after under mysterious circumstances, taking their relics and answers with them. Supernatural researcher Leving. Okie dokie. You must not like it. You just thumbed through it, I saw you. Reading is a crucial life skill, you know. Here we go again. How many times is this? They always come to the library and create a ruckus. I can't even tell them to leave. Some people see them as the true owners of the library. If you're any good at negotiating, can you please try talking some sense into them? Now here's a question. Who can a librarian not tell to leave the library? The answer is the books. Try to stop the books from fighting. That guy is so old-fashioned. I say the best books are filled with interesting stories. The heroic adventures of a knight, the crazy up and downs of youth, bold explorations of new lands, that's what I call a book. Don't you agree? Why do people read books anyway? It's so they can live vicariously through the protagonist and experience things they've never seen. That was the book of romance, now the book of research. I hear you, and I understand what you're saying. But I just can't agree. The most interesting books offer new knowledge and challenge the reader. A book should teach you things you never knew and pose new questions. That's what makes reading fun. You're so shallow, I can see right through you. Now, here's the thing. They are both correct. It's a matter of what kind of book you choose to read at the time, but the reason for reading the book, they're both right, for the genre that they're speaking about. Humph. Why is everyone so afraid of expressing the truth? Do you agree with them? Why can't you answer me? Books should be exciting, sexy, stimulating, even shocking. Now that's a good book, don't you think? You're all pretty, okay? You're all pretty. I feel like you understand what I'm talking about. You understand that the records left behind by our ancestors serve as lessons and examples for future generations, right? I believe the purpose of books is to preserve these invaluable lessons from history. Books passed down across generations contain wisdom and knowledge. Nothing is quite as exhilarating as the joy of learning. A single story can be interpreted in myriad of ways. Thinking about those interpretations and developing your own ideas, now that's what makes reading so enjoyable. You're an adventurer who's traveled across the continent, so I bet you've seen some of those historical sites. As for me, I've taken a particular interest in the serious mythology of Cheshire as of late. Can you find out what the experts there think of these stories? I shall make sure you're paid for your trouble. Well, that's what the Book of Research would like to have. And the Book of Romance. Yes, I knew I could talk to you. Each of these books has a strong point of view and thinks they're the best in the world. Talking to them is like talking to a brick wall. I mean, it's not like I insulted one of them by calling them a bunch of ink-smudged paper or a tree murderer. I just said the adventure genre is the most fun, and that's a fact, right? I think the adventurers in this world need to create more stories. Speaking of which, you came here by sea, right? Then, have you seen the fabled fairy? I've heard she lives on a remote, uncharted island and has a beautiful singing voice. Oh, and time flows backward in this fairyland. That would make a really good story. I want you to look into that fairy for me and tell me what you learn. I'll repay you with a story that's equally entertaining. Well, that's a bunch of stuff I'm probably not going to get to anytime soon. Now, back to finding that mystery book. Wherever could it be? Could it be this one that's glowing over here, maybe? An old grimoire calls to me. Guardian's Pledge. Mages constantly test themselves. They can't help it. They are a curious lot by nature. Every day they create stronger, more durable spells, destroying things along the way to test their powers. Statues, shacks, lakes, forests, they all seem to get destroyed, sometimes with everything in them. Nothing can stop these inquisitive minds or their destructive magic. At the same time, however, these same mages can work miracles when they want to. We counted on that fact, and won. Mages must believe in themselves. Altars can erode to dust. Songs can be forgotten, but dreams never die. We must become the guardians of this land. We must exist as the divine tree Elozwin does, which remains rooted forevermore. Only then will hope bloom again in the distant future, at the end of our trials and hardships. In Visca. Okay, and let's pray to the book. Well, that was certainly a whole lot of something. Actually, let me turn off the 2 book quests because I'm not going to be doing them anytime soon, so why have them take up space? And back to Lutera. Okay, time to leave this library. It was nice visiting here. It was a bit more reading aloud than I really wanted to do tonight, but I have so much glitter going on. Look at me. Alright, let's get back to the ship. And I will sail back to Lutera. I mean, I could have used the transport to take me to Lutera Castle, but the quest is specifically asking me to go to the port, so maybe I don't have to go as far as the castle. That would be nice. Use the speed thing, go slightly sideways to pick up a new speed thing, go the speed thing some more. Sailing, sailing over the bounding main. Okay, and we dock. I should have repaired the ship. Oh well. Okay, back to the Layar Terrace, in fact. Okay. Okay, as I remember correctly, if I remember correctly... Oh yeah, there it is. Just... Bittervine, that power! You've acquired the secret book that the great mage in Visca left. A mage gifted with the Rohendel mage's abundant magic and capable of the Vern mage's exceptional magic operation? You deserve to be called Invisca's successor. I can sense a completely different energy than when you set out on your pilgrimage. It's a more potent and tremendous power that could even bring catastrophe. Thank goodness such power belongs to you, Bittervine. I hope this hard-earned ability will be of great help to you on your journey. The elementals will strive our utmost to help you, Bittervine. Arkesia is our home as well, and it must be defended. We will help you, Bittervine, to protect Arkesia and the world. Alright, time to go back to Trixion. We'll go talk to my girlfriend some more. I'm back and I'm sparkly. So, you found new power. The light of your destiny burns even more brightly. And yeah, here we go. Still not done. I will help you harness the sleeping power within you. Fear not, your body will soon become accustomed to the change. Okay, now can I? Yeah, there we go. I'll just pop that up there for now. Just move these things around. Read that in there. Why is my inventory such a mess? Actually, come to think of it, that too. Okay, there we go. Alright, how do you like me now, Beatrice? I'm pleased to see your true form, hero. The demons will shatter the peace once more, and with even more wanton violence than before. But when that time comes, we now have an even more formidable force to oppose them. The war is only beginning. May the light of Arkesia be reborn inside of you, Bittervine. May it become your shield as you fight to protect the fate of the stars.
May that light be a beacon of hope to the world.
Oh, I sincerely hope so. I went to a lot of trouble for this. Okay, it is now time to return to Vern, which I'm afraid must be done the slow way because I have no fast way to do it. So, back to the ship. Okay, we will fully repair just to be certain. And here. We're going here. Although I think I might take a quick side trip. I seem to remember that I have, yep, I have a quest to visit a marina. So, visit the marina near Plechia. Okay, that's kind of on my way. All right. All right, we'll go there. Can I read the letter while traveling? I can. Captain, do you know about marinas? They are footholds for natives who settled and live at sea. They're very closed places, but contains facilities to live well in the middle of the ocean. Most importantly, it's possible to dock there. It means you can repair the ship or change your crew in the middle of the ocean. It's a shame that docking isn't allowed to all outsiders. You'll need to first build a friendly relationship with each marina by supporting them with the necessary resources they need. The natives act based on practicality, so the more you support them, the more they will open the marinas to you. If you engage with the natives at a good location, you'll be able to easily enter docking mode. I prepared a suitable place. Let's go! And that is from my crew member, Eshu. Or is it Ishu? Eshu? Eshu? Eshu! So we'll just, we'll head up over there because it's sort of on my way. Although it's pretty far. I'd say we're about halfway there now. See, this is the main problem in that I do not know how to fill this particular time. Generally speaking, when I'm playing on my own, I just get my book and read until my ship arrives where I'm trying to go. But I don't think that that would make for a very interesting stream, especially since legally I can't read aloud unless I read some very specific books, none of which I happen to have in progress. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Hey, it's the Pato! I could stop off there, but I'm not going to. And we're nearly almost there. Almost nearly there? This takes such a long time. I'm not actually going to dock at the marina. I'm just gonna do enough to get the quest done. Which means I'm actually going to go back to manual sailing now for a moment. Invest resources in the marina visited. Oh, joy. I don't want to dock here. But I guess I have to. Ugh. My precious coin!
The marina gave us permission to dock. If you need repairs in the middle of the sea, or need to change ships, first, look for a marina.
Yeah, that's, I could dock. I'm not going to. There's no reason for me to. Okay, we are going here. Hi-ho us away! Eventually we'll get where we're going. We're just not there yet. We're almost close enough, though. I'm gonna keep using the speed boost as long as I have it, whenever I have it available, but it still takes time. I mean, I've encountered much worse travel mechanics in other games, but this is... It's just it's a little boring. There's not much to do when you're at sea. And there's really, like, there is the speed mechanic that I am periodically using here, but it's not really worth it to pay attention. Alright, this time, okay, we'll repair the ship and dock. And here we are back in Vern with a triport that I hadn't learned yet. There we go. Alright, back to...
There's no better place.
Please let me on. I'll stand.
Greetings.
This port is
I actually want to go back to the castle. But I'm... whoop, not that way. I'm feeling a little cheap. So I'm just going to ride there. Besides, Vern is one of those pretty nice places with...
You saved my life.
And you know, lots of thankful NPCs who like to tell me how thankful they are as I ride past them. That's very sweet. Now, one other thing that I would really like to get started on is getting some better gear. This dress that I have on is really absolutely lovely, but it's not as good as it could be, you see.
Mom, Dad, are we there yet?
So I actually want to go back to the main castle here. And head on over to the west here.
You are so...
A little further west, a little further west.
I hear they cook Yorn food.
A little more west.
I want to fight a guardian one day.
Was this the right west?
Come on, Mom and Dad. I want to go on a picnic tomorrow.
Oh, this was not the right one. I'm in the wrong area. I want to be over here.
Oh, I want to become an adventurer.
I misread my symbols.
I hear they cook Yorn food.
Okay, so across to the other side of the city, and just a moment. Okay, and... Okay, so I went the wrong way the first time, but now I'm going the right way, I swear.
What should I have?
That is absolutely...
Yes, I believe... Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is where I want to be. And... let's just huck all of this extra stuff in here. Put that there. I'm not 100%. What is this? I'm not sure what that is. Let's just stash it for now. Okay. And then I should hopefully be able to go. Yes, I can just barely go in here. All right, let's see if I can get a party, shall we? Because I would like to run a chaos dungeon and get me some better gear. But I don't want to do it alone because I have the lowest possible form of equipment for going in here and I'm scared. So we've gotten one other person in the queue right now. This is not boding well. How long is this going to take? I should have done this earlier. Ugh. Generally speaking, the best time to try to get parties for this is earlier in the evening. This is an Eastern area server, so aiming for what would be just after dinner for the average 9 to 5er working person seems to be a really good time to queue. I have missed that window by a couple of hours because I was taking care of other things. But generally speaking, the best way to do this would be to start my stream at 7:30 with, you know, queuing up for a chaos dungeon, and I'm slightly more likely to find a party faster then. It's really variable at this point, though. Especially for the lower level dungeons like this. People tend to do the highest level that they can. Like, if I were trying to get a party for level 4, if I had the equipment for it, I would get a party faster than queuing for level 1 right now. But I don't qualify for level 4 because I don't have the right equipment level, and I can't get the right equipment level unless I run level 1 a couple of times. To get equipment that I can raise. That is the end game ish grind of this particular MMO. This is just the first set, but basically there's this Providence set. And they come in at, you know, various levels of quality and such like, but they're all honable equipment. Basically you can feed particular stones and money into the equipment to raise its level and make it more powerful. Regular equipment, you can't do that. It's not honable, it's not raisable, it's just set. So what I really need is the honable equipment. And a bunch of these rocks, like the Destruction and Guardian Stone fragments, the Harmony Leap Stones, and a bunch of Harmony Shards too. Like, quests start rewarding in these things now, but once again, the main way of getting them is by running Chaos Dungeons and fighting Guardians and that sort of thing. The questing is not the best way to earn this particular honing currency. The best way to earn the honing currency is to run the various dungeons and such things. And I've gotten a third person. I just need one more and then we can go in, hopefully. But yeah, if I am lucky, I will get a full set of equipment out of one run. Because right now I have a full rest bonus, and each of these green bars, one of them will get consumed by going through the dungeon, but having the bar to be consumed means that I get double drops. So that's really handy. So hopefully with the double drops and such, I will get a set of equipment and hopefully enough to at least raise my harp so that I'm doing a bit more damage. I hope. You know, if a fourth person will show up. This is another thing where I need something. I need something for all of us to do on stream to kill this sort of time, the travel time and the waiting for the dungeon queues time. We need an activity. We need a thing. I just don't know what that is. Once again, when I'm playing on my own, on my private account, I just read. I just read while I'm waiting for this part. And I'll tell you, some of the Guardian fights, I end up waiting a really long time. I've gotten entire chapters read waiting for a Guardian group to pop. That's another thing than this. Oh, there we go. And from this point forward, I apologize for any snoring in the background because I'm not going to have a hand free to throw anything. Okay, so Chaos Dungeons are incredibly simple. You just murder anything that isn't your party member that moves. Until the purification level fills up. And in my case, you try to cast A and S as often as possible. And I'm seeing some equipment come in. I'm really happy to see that. Okay, we have killed enough stuff to have been given an exit. Okay, in this room, we've been given a series of bosses to fight. Whoops! And once we clear out the boss, these yellow bosses, as I choose to call them for this particular thing. Okay, have we cleaned up enough things yet? We need the big guy. We've got the big guy. Whoops. I just keep standing in the AoEs like a fool. Okay, we've killed the big boss, so we've got the exit, but there's just whoop. Okay, you're gonna need some. I have not been paying attention, and I needed some. Okay, you know what? Have some laser. Have some more HP potion. Oh, stop it. Come back here. Die, 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 die. Yes! Oh! Man, I love those things. The Chaos Dungeon is a bit random. You never know quite what you're going to get or which maps. There's almost always a level where you defeat the lesser bosses and then the big boss thing shows up. There is always a level here where you break these red stones to get a sort of a boss thing plus their friends out of it. And you clean up enough of the mess to get the next red stone. And the next boss. And this is almost always the last one. Oh yeah, I'm definitely seeing some equipment coming in, which I will be sorting through later. I really emptied out my inventory before this, so... And there we go! And that's the Chaos Dungeon. It's a mess, but it's quick once you finally get a party. And I was not the worst. I was definitely not the best, but I was not the worst. Alright, we're just gonna go. And now for the fun part, sorting all of this out. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of pants, so let's start with them. Alright, we have, these are quality 26. Mainly what I'm looking at is that bar up at the top that says quality. I'm looking for the highest possible number of that one. So this is 26. This one's 19. This one's 41. This one has possibilities. That's 30. These are 35. Okay, that's 56. That's better. That's also, they're both 56. Okay, that's cute. Okay, that's all the pants. So I'm going to dissolve the rejects. And I'm going to put these on immediately. Alright. Okay, I'm ignoring the jewelry just for the moment. Shoulder pads, let's see. This one is 26. There's not very many shoulder pads in here, so this part's going to be pretty easy. And these ones are 74. That is way better than 26. So I will be wearing these. And dissolving those. And... oh man, I didn't get any tops out of this. I just noticed there's not even a single top in here. Okay, gloves. We have here 71. That is pretty darn good. 41. Were there only 2 pairs of gloves? There were only 2 pairs of gloves. Alright, gonna wear these gloves. There is only 1 hat in here, so I guess this quality level 56 hat wins. And then the harps. Let's see here. We have a 57. We have a 46. A 38. A 67. 67 is better than 57. Alright, equip that harp. Dissolve the rejects. I'm not even going to think about the Stone of Birth right now. It's just gonna live up here. Okay, and this are out of any running. I'm gonna look at the necklaces first. Let's see, this one has domination and expertise. That's pretty good. This one also has domination and expertise. 180, 196. Okay, this one is not as good as that one. Let's see, this is domination and endurance. Endurance might be nice. 226, 181. Actually, I think that necklace I set aside is better than that one. Let's see, this one is specialization and domination, and it's pretty good numbers, but I don't really like specialization. So I think actually I'm going to stash that one in case I want specialization later. And then we have another domination and expertise. 233, 243. This one's better. Okay, I'm gonna put on this one. And I'm going to move all of this up a row for reasons. Okay, and now we're getting into the more difficult territories because the earrings and rings from now on only have a single effect, not a dual effect. So it's all about choosing. I am currently getting some swiftness from one of my rings. Let's see, swiftness, another swiftness. This one's 92 versus 83. Okay, 92 is better. And this one's crit. And a lot of earrings. Oh boy. Okay, we have a crit earring. We have an endurance earring. We have another endurance earring. Okay, this is 136. That one is 125. So this one is actually better. Another endurance earring of 122 versus 130. Okay, yeah, that. Swiftness 121. Okay, yeah, that's. Crit 115. Yeah, that's not as good. And crit 126 versus 120. Okay. I'm just going to, as all this stuff gets dissolved just to get it out of the way. Yes, it's inventory management, the game! Okay. Endurance and swiftness, huh? Let's see. That one's a swiftness ring, that's a crit ring. Okay, what I'll do is I will wear endurance. And swiftness. And be stashing all of this stuff down here. I'm just gonna put these rings here. I swear there's method in the madness. Okay. Now that I've chucked all that stuff around in circles, I am obviously missing a chunk of equipment here. So I'm going to try going back in. You can go in twice. This may mean another long queue, for which I apologize. Alright, please, a shorter queue than last time, please. And you see how my item level has gone up to 294 just by switching into that equipment that I just got from that Chaos dungeon. Which means I am already more powerful without even spending the honing ingredients. And we've already got 3 out of 4. That's much faster than last time. Hopefully the 4th person will show up soon? Hopefully? Maybe? Please? I hate this part. I mean, I want the better equipment. But man, I hate waiting in queues. You'd think more people would be playing on a Monday evening, but no. The main problem at this point is that the vast majority of people are beyond the point where my bard is now. So I'm pretty sure in the higher stuff, like if I were to go to the Panika or the South Vern, if I were actually able to, I would find all the people that I want there. But there's not as many people who are in the lower levels of the end game the way I am right now. I am a fairly slow player when it comes to this sort of game, so I tend to arrive to games late and then take even longer to get to where everybody is. So the vast majority of the players of the game who are still playing are very far ahead of me at this point, and that's on both of my accounts. My personal account is a little bit further ahead than this stream account, since I generally only play the stream account once a week. But, I'm a slow player. That's the main thing, is I like to take my time. I like to look around. I like to read the text. Okay, I got another hat out of that. Firing my laser! Here, have an ego harp. And some more marching. Come on, game, give me a dress. I know you want to give me a dress. Aha! I see a dress! I saw a dress drop! I saw it! It's mine! Okay, what is this one? This is the boss's one again. Okay. I really gotta remember that I have this laser. It's being really handy. Okay, let's keep the ego harp going. Let's laser some more of anything that comes into range. Oh boy, the bosses are converging. Oh boy. And no, I have no idea how I'm seeing what I'm doing either, honestly. Well, I wanted the boss, but I didn't get the boss at all. I'll just go for this boss instead. Ow! Life is full of stingy pain. Okay, that's a bunch of things that died. I felt them die. I heard them die. Oh, that was a lot of stuff. That was a lot of stuff. That was good. Okay, what do we got here? There is more than one bard in this party, and I don't know how to feel about that. Actually, there's 3 of us! Oh my god, there's 3 bards in this party. No wonder the heavenly tune never wears off. I'm gonna admit, I'm not sure the Ego Harp is actually the best choice for in here, but... Alright, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Three bards and a sorceress. Alright. Now, I'm sure that I saw at least one dress drop in all that mess. So, oh yes, there's definitely multiple dresses in here. Alright, we're gonna start with that. This is a 50, that's pretty good. That's a 57, that's better. Let's see, that's a 17. That's a 37. Oh, there were only 3 dresses in all there? Okay. Well, that's the full set, and this is how Bittervine is going to be looking for quite some time. Thankfully, puce is her color. I hope all of you don't get tired of this, because this is how she's going to look forever for a while. There's a guide quest. Oh, strengthen your gear by honing. Yeah, Alright then. Oh, excuse me. At COVID, it does not like to leave on a timely fashion. Alright, let's see. This hat is not as good as the one that I have on, so that can go there. Basically, this is the whole thing now, is to switch out the equipment that I have for anything that is better. So these pants are exactly the same, except that they have more physical defense. But I think I'm going to keep the 10 magic defense anyway, so I'm going to put those there. And yeah, this hat is not as good. These gloves are also not as good. It's going to be hard to beat the gloves that I already have. That's only 50. Wait a minute, what is this book? Max MP increase in oh boy. I'm going to worry about that later. Off stream later. This harp is way worse than the one that I have. Let's see. Oh, 12. Dang. Let's see. Oh my goodness. This is the first time I've ever seen this. This harp is a 0. I have never seen a 0 before. That's terrible. Okay, and oh, 77 pants. Yes, I will take those. 37 pants. Let's see here. 61 gloves. 58 hat. Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Would be a good harp if I didn't already have the 67. Okay. Now we'll just dissolve all of this mess. And get it out of my way. And then we'll start sorting through the jewelry. Okay, let's see here. Nah. Nah. No. Oh, definitely not. Nope. Okay, necklaces are easy, at least. And you know what, we're going to dissolve them to get them out of the way. Okay, rings. Rings are the thing that I didn't replace, so let's see, we have a domination ring here. Which might not be bad. A swiftness ring. A crit ring. An expertise ring. A specialization ring. Now, a specialization is the skill that I don't really do a lot with. So I'm thinking that since I went for swiftness and endurance in my... Hold on, let me just... I went for endurance and swiftness in my earrings. So if I go for domination and expertise in my rings, that seems like a good trade, I think. So I will put on the domination ring, and where is the expertise? There's the expertise. And put on the expertise ring. And I will worry about all these off stream later. I'm not even going to bother looking at them at this moment. Now let's see, this are specialization earrings. Endurance earrings that are not as good as the ones that I have on. Expertise earrings. Endurance, which are once again weaker. Endurance, which are also weaker. And even more weaker endurance. Okay, so in here I have crit 127 earrings. That's specialization and expertise. Alright, we'll just keep those. And this is specialization 79, which is, I don't actually have a specialization ring stored up, so I'm just going to do that. And we'll just stash those. And for the time being, I'm going to stash this. I'm going to put those away in there. There's method in the madness, I swear, but most of it will not be seen on stream because it's boring. And honing. I am an Iron Hammer Umar. I'm the best pupil of Balfour, who is successor of the great Sidereal and the wielder of a true crafter's energy. Did you come for honing? Hello, Jassarian. Good evening. Welcome. Alright, how can I hone gear? Gear honing requires shards. Equip harmony shards, life shards, or honor shards according to the gear's tier. Then upgrade the gear. Next, hone the gear using the required materials. 3 things to keep in mind. First, materials vary depending on the gear's tier. I am feeling remarkably alright, Jassarian. I am permanently tired, apparently, and at this point, but occasionally coughing. But otherwise, I'm pretty good, actually. So I'm doing pretty well. Second, weapons and armor require different materials. Third, something called fusion materials will be added at honing level 4 or higher. Heh, you look confused. Don't worry. Talk to me and you'll find the necessary materials in the gear honing window. I'll try it out. Let me show you my skills this time. Wait, did you get all the materials for gear honing? You need the shards I just mentioned, a leap stone, and materials that match the tier of the weapons and armor. Tier? Look carefully at your gear and you'll find a tier sign next to the item level. Depending on the tier of the weapons and armor, different materials are required. When you open gear honing and select the gear on the left, you'll see the materials you need for each piece of gear. Every material is important. Remember that you need to upgrade your gear with shards first. Don't forget that part. Alright, where can I get the materials? Guardian raids or Chaos dungeons? You can also get them by dismantling gear and accessories or collecting them from islands, sailing, and defeating field bosses. Haha, you don't need to remember all of that. Just go on an adventure, I say, like a true adventurer. Haha. After I collect the materials, bring them to me. When you talk to me, you see the honing window? You can upgrade the materials to shards and hone them. That's it. I see gear transfer too. Oh, it may be a little too early for that. If you've honed gear so far, you can transfer stats to other gear. In other words, you are transferring honed stats to other gear. And it is guaranteed 100%. No need to worry about failure. What a great skill! We Umar developed it. Transferring the power of honed gear to other gear. Worth it! Now, will you gather materials and try honing? Okay, sure. Good. First of all, go play more content like Guardian raids and Chaos dungeons to collect materials. Then come back to me and hone your gear. If you have any questions, come talk to me. Cheer up! Well, honing is what I'm here for, and this is the honing window. Priority number 1, harp. And actually, just to make sure, we will only list the gear that I have equipped right now. Alright, harp. First, we need to upgrade the harp using harmony shards and cash, cold hard cash. And then we spend these destruction stone fragments and harmony leap stones to hone the gear. Now I could add Star's Breath if I had any, but I don't need to because the success rate is 100% just by itself for this low level. So, and my harp is now level 2, which means it does more damage. Now let's see, what is the best thing that I have here? Let's see, 74, 58, 57, 77, 71. 77. Alright, we upgrade the pants. And then we hone the pants. Yeah, it's gonna be a moment here while I do things. If I can get everything to level 2, that would be really nice. Okay, hone that up. Hone this up. Okay, I have enough to get everything to level 2. This is awesome. I can maybe even get the harp to level 3. Maybe. We'll find out. Okay, now everything's level 2. I'm just gonna try to do the harp again. And I don't have enough of the red shards. I am 3 short. Oh well, at least it's raised. Okay, I guess I'll leave it at that for the moment. I could probably upgrade the other bits and bobs because I have more of the blue shards and I don't need as many of them. But I would prefer to hang on to the leap stones to do the harp first, so... Actually, did that give me enough? You know, I'll take that too, why not? Alright, read the dispatch. The tower is best known as the Demon's Tower. It is the root of all evil from which it spreads. Our church will seal the tower according to the will of the gods. We are waiting for a hero who can climb to the top and cleanse the tower of evil. The world depends on this. May Regulus's light be with you, adventurers. Holy Sacrian Empire Bishop Revelio. Well, I'm not really happy with the Sacrian Empire at the moment. What with the whole genocide and losing my friend and my boyfriend's boyfriend and all that sort of fun stuff. But I might as well go unlock the tower.
That is absolutely...
I won't actually go into the tower, but I will unlock the tower.
I'm going to join the Magic Society.
But yeah, this way, that way, around, over,
In Vern, hope springs
here.
eternal.
And over here.
There's nothing.
And up here, and ignore the pale pink quest. And tower unlocked. Okay. You know what, now that I've done all that stuff, why don't I get back on the whole main story of this area? Whoop! That is a Mokoko seed. Gimme.
Only in Vern, I tell you.
Wow.
So yeah, let's actually do some mainline questing here. Have I gone the wrong way? I have gone the wrong way. I'm very good at getting lost in this city. This way. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Jessarian, you arrived just in time to miss me doing Chaos Dungeons, which are extremely accurately named.
Mom, Dad, are we there yet?
Pardon? Commander Avel's orders?
Let's see. Got it. Okay, if I get any information about the necromancer while on patrol, then I'll let you know through the Adventurers Guild, Bittervine. You did miss the Chaos Dungeons, yes, Jessarian. It was very chaotic. But it's also where I got this snazzy new outfit, which I hope you like, because it's the only one you're going to see for a very, very long time.
Hand over the money already.
I can provide you with protection.
Oh yes, she is no longer wearing the blue gown. She has this cute little frothy dress instead. Ooh, a vista.
Fine by me. With my skills, I could get famous in no time.
Just a quiet little village full of quiet little people. And Bill kept saying that like it wasn't an insult. But yeah, if I move forward a little bit here, there we go. Yeah, I've got this snazzy new outfit. And a snazzy new harp to go along with it. But yes, this is the gear that I was upgrading just now. It is! It's very cute.
Welcome to Rania, the village of adventurers. Need any help?
Actually, it is you who needs help, and that is why I am here. The Adventurers Guild. Follow this road until you see the stairs on the left-hand side. The Adventurers Guild is at the top of the stairs. Okay, there's a triport right up here.
An adventurer is like...
So we'll go and grab this triport. Then we'll talk to this...
Didn't expect to see you here. How did it go at Vern Castle?
I see. Thank you for helping Her Majesty. You've made such a difficult decision. I can't let you go alone. I hope you don't mind my tagging along. The Adventurers Guild is in charge of the security of this land. Let's pay it a visit together. Yep, in we go. And just this once, I will actually go in the front door.
Will you sell it?
What do you want, stranger?
We're here to see the Guildmaster. On orders of Her Majesty, the Queen.
That's so, Tin Can Man. Really? An order from the Queen? You think you can just waltz in here and make up a story about... Huh?
Apparently, I can just waltz in here.
Get him!
Anyone else want to give it a shot? I can do this all day.
Hold it! That's enough. I'm Gideon, the Guildmaster. Let's talk.
That's what you get for disrespecting Thar. Okay, let's have a look at the Guardian Raid request notices here, because that's a different quest. And Annabelle will tell me more about it. Welcome, adventurer. Are you here to receive a quest? I want to know about the Guardian quest. A quest related to the Guardians? There is something that was requested by the investigators. There are reports that the Guardians are appearing more frequently in Arkesia. The Guardian investigators are working with the Adventurers Guild to find skilled adventurers to enter the Guardian raid. It'll be dangerous since it'll involve watching the Guardians at close range. Talent? So you're looking for me? A Guardian raid is meant for the strongest champions. It's perfect for someone like you. The objective is a Guardian named Ernil. It is a hulking beast that deals massive damage with each blow. But that also means it's slow, so it'll be relatively easy to defeat. Would you challenge yourself within the Ernil raid, Bittervine? A truly brave person never says no to a fight. I'll assign you to the Ernil raid, then. You can find the Guardian through the raid bulletin board at Vern Castle. I'm sure you'll do fine, but if you find you're not quite ready to defeat the Guardian on your own, you may want to gather some allies through the raid bulletin board. I wish you good luck on your quest. Yeah, I could do that, but I think I'm going to go talk to Gideon first.
Make sure you bring it this time, okay?
Ah, I heard you helped my guild members at Port Krona.
I did. I'm sorry if they were rude to you. They just didn't know who you were. They're also irritated by the recent increase in riffraff who want to join our guild. Oh yes, I party with strangers all the time in this game, Jassarian. Hey adventurer, I heard you were from Vern Castle. Does this mean those nobles are interested in us now? You're just an advanced party, right? When are the others going to arrive? They won't come for a long time. How long? Will they come before the demon beasts and necromancers burn down our houses and kill all of us? This isn't the first time they've lied to us, you know. Those old coots in the Senate must think we're fools. We in the Adventurers Guild would take things from here. You just step aside. We don't want to be held liable in case you get yourselves killed in Balankar. Just stay back and watch. Since you helped our mates at Port Krona, we'll protect you. Condescending.
You're really going to go after the beast?
Now, I wanted to talk to Thar.
Capture the beast? No way. It's Garum you're talking about.
It wiped out an entire group of the Queen's Knights before it went down the last time. And now she sent Bittervine here on her behalf. Isn't that right, Bittervine? You're just a guild master. How dare you defy your queen's orders?
You can't handle that demonic beast.
What? You talk too much, Tin Can.
Quite confident, old man. But do you even know where that beast flew to? The Balankar Mountains.
Queen's orders? I would never defy my queen's orders, but I never received any official letters. Why should I believe you? If you really want to catch the demon beast, then increase your standing here while we gather support. Come, join our guild and you can earn your right to fight it. Just ask Annabelle about how to increase your standing. Alright, fine, let's go to talk to Annabelle again.
Make sure you bring it this
Hey, welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I'm Annabelle, the guild's clerk. If you'd like to join the guild, please read this contract and sign at the bottom. Right now, our guildmates are spread thin because of the demon beast. As the newest member, you'll be picking up their slack. Alright. This contract is unfair from any perspective. The undersigned adventurer registering for the Rania Village Guild, the guild, shall in good faith carry out the tasks requested by the guild. The guild shall compensate the adventurer for completed tasks and shall indemnify the adventurer for any losses incurred through the course of completing the task, provided that such losses are not due to the negligence of the adventurer. The adventurer shall have the right to decline tasks deemed excessively risky or dangerous, but the adventurer is also responsible for any claims, damages, losses, expenses, costs, or liabilities whatsoever recruiting or arising directly or indirectly from their decision. The guild cannot be held liable for any damages or losses the adventurer might sustain by accepting excessively dangerous tasks, and the adventurer will be held liable for all the financial and material damages and losses caused by their failure to complete their tasks. I have read and agree to the above terms and conditions. Rania Village Guildmaster Gideon, Adventurer Bittervine. I'm responsible for all damages. This is not good.
I've got your signature. Let me assign you a job.
Complete these tasks and you'll be promoted from a recruit to a regular member. If you want to go to Balankar, then you'll have to increase your rank twice more from there. While you work, I'll gather information about the demon beast for you.
I saw the job list. They're going to make me wash dishes.
Yeah, they want to see if you'll rust. After that, it's potato peeling and toilet cleaning. Ugh. I've never stooped to such work before. As a warrior, why should I perform such inappropriate... Well, perhaps times have changed. All right, I'll accept them as part of my training. You do what you have to, I'll do mine, and we'll increase our ranks. Okay, back over here again, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Oh, nope. I have to go outside and listen to people complain, which I might do. But actually, first, I prefer to use this door because I don't have to deal with those stupid stairs. Okay, the merchants whose complaints I'm supposed to listen to are down here. But I'm not actually going to listen to their complaints. I'm going to stand by the storage keeper and Guardian Raid for Ernil. Oh, right, the flares. Okay, one moment. There are two things that I need to... I only have one flare. That is not good. That's not good at all. That's bad. I'm gonna need more flares. So I'm going to Stronghold, because I can make flares, I hope. Have I unlocked the recipe? Oh boy, we're Voyage of Discovery right now. Okay. Workshop. HP potion, panacea, protective potion, thunder potion, grenades. Aha! Flares! I can... Oh, I have just enough to make one... Oh. I'm going to need to fish more. Okay, I will make a set of flares. So now I have 4 flares, which is still not a good number, but it's better than what I had at least. And you know what? I'm just gonna queue from in here. And yes. Okay, I'm gonna put the flares here. And I'm going to put these here. These are special. You're not allowed to use regular potions inside the Guardian raids. You have to use the percentage potions. So having those actually equipped on a slot is very important. I'm just going to take those off because I'm not bringing them with. There we go. Okay. And now we hope that all those preparations weren't for nothing. Please let there actually be people doing this raid. A Guardian fight cannot be done alone. It's timed. And while I feel that my bard is an effective fighter, she's not a fast fighter. We definitely need more than just me going in here and doing the thing. Alright, Jassarian, you know where to find me. I'll be in this bloody queue. Well, you've got half the people it needed, so you know. I hate waiting. But yeah, this is part of the reason that I raised my gear. You're not allowed to participate in this level 1 Guardian raid unless your gear score is at least 302. So the fact that mine is 340 puts me on the low end. So I'm really hoping that I get matched up with some people who are higher gear level and who maybe have a bigger stockpile of flares than I do. But yeah, as half of the ingredients for the flares there were those pearls. And you get those through fishing. So it seems like I'm going to have to make some time and go fishing a bunch more to get more pearls so that I can make more flares. At least that's the general idea. The reason that you need the flares are because the Guardians hide. They are invisible on the map unless you have recently set off a flare, and the maps can be really big, so finding the Guardians before time runs out can sometimes be as much of a task as actually fighting the Guardians, which is terrifying, by the way. They do so much damage. They're boss monsters that eat other boss monsters for breakfast. And this queue is really not doing much of anything, is it? Dang. Well, I guess the Guardian raid is going to have to wait until next week. Maybe there'll be more people doing it earlier in the evening. Yeah, this is getting silly. Alright, I'm gonna do something other than the Guardian raid then. Let's talk to those merchants instead.
This is terrible. With the port destroyed, I can't bring in goods to sell.
That is a problem. Worse yet, they're giving out supplies for free. I'll go out of business like this. The guild probably loves this opportunity to brag, but merchants like us are screwed.
I'm done for. All the paintings at Port Crona have been burnt to a crisp.
Yep. I just made a big investment in Pleshia's greatest artworks too. Now I'm practically broke.
Are you from the Adventurers Guild? I've got something to ask you.
I heard a whole lot of refugees will be swarming in here soon, but who knows what kind of people that will bring. It's quite frightening. We'll need a guard or something. Maybe you should stand guard for us, Everybody's scared of refugees.
Food to go with your
goods are being rationed. This is horrible.
If I can't sell off everything I've cooked as soon as possible, I'll go out of business. Why am I running like a pleb when I have a unicorn?
Look at those adventurers.
Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Going to go over here.
Have you seen that person? Oh.
Go in the lower door so I don't have to deal with those curved stairs. I hate them so much.
You're here. Your attendance is noted.
I'll be upgrading your rank on the list here, then. You can now carry out missions as an official guildmate.
Now that you've reached the appropriate rank, I can tell you about the demon beast. Currently, the guild believes that the demon beast is active somewhere within North Vern. According to witnesses, the beast's trail leads toward the Balankar Mountains. However, due to the awakening of Guardian Vergarus, the path toward Balankar Mountains is closed to outsiders. In order to access the Balankar Mountains, you'll need to attain a higher adventurer rank, recognized by the guild.
Of course. Alright, let's talk to Gideon again.
Bring it this time.
All right. Well, that was fast. I expect big things from you.
I've done some poking around while you were gone. It looks like the demon beasts aren't the only ones causing a ruckus. The necromancers have been busy being pains in the butt for everyone else, too. If you still want to go to Balankar, start by sorting things out at Fesnar Highland. It's a relatively secluded highland that's frequented by peddlers, which unexpectedly became infested with ghosts. I can smell those rotten necromancers from all the way over here. Things at Fesnar seem a bit more urgent than they are in other regions, so if you can manage to take care of things over there, I'll raise your rank right away. Tell me about the other areas. Well, you won't lose anything by deciding to go somewhere else. I'll pay you based on what you have achieved, because I'm generous like that. It might delay you from going to the Balankar Mountains a little bit, but I'm sure it's none of my business. So, what do you want to know, rookie? Alright, what can you tell me about the Vernese Forest? Vernese Forest? Ugh, those idiot rangers. The other day, a bunch of Balankar rangers came here looking like a hot mess. They claimed to have seen a flying monster. It might be that atrocious demon beast that's said to have burnt down Port Crona. They said they lost contact with Ranger headquarters and were looking for someone to send over there. I'm warning you, you're going to have to brace yourself if you're going there. The trails there are notorious. It's a complete maze of a forest filled with all kinds of crazy, terrible things. But of course, your payment for this mission will be that much sweeter. Got any more questions? Well, what can you tell me about the Parna? Parna Forest is where Goblin Village stands. The problem there is that the goblins have been wreaking havoc in this forest lately. Of course, it'll be a hassle, but you don't have to expect anything that might be too difficult. In other words, it'd be nice if you want to earn some pocket money by doing some easy jobs. Okay, now choose what kind of request you want to take on. You can check all the available requests from all different regions on the bulletin board, so make sure to check out the posters. But I'll have you know, unless you settle things at Fesnar Highland, you and your friend over there won't get any work near Balankar. You hear me? Oh, loud and clear, Gideon.
Did you get qualified? I did too, despite some challenges along the way.
You need to raise your rank to get into the Balankar Mountains? All that work just to be granted passage? The world has certainly changed. Well, I guess I'll see you at Fesnar Highland. If you want to get to the Balankar Mountains, you need to first sort things out at Fesnar Highland. You must finish the Fesnar Highland Adventurers quest in order to proceed. Alright, thank you. Got a request from the Sky Mist Trade Company. Recently, ghosts started attacking their members on Fesnar Highland. As a member of the Adventurers Guild, please go to Fesnar Highland and help them. Alright, and Vernese Forest. I've lost contact with the Ranger headquarters in the Vernese Forest. I'd like to enlist the help of the Adventurers Guild. I'll wait at the plaza. Billy, Balankar Ranger. And... here we go. Parna Forest. This request is from the Adventurers Guild. Recently, a strange phenomenon was reported in Parna Forest. Goblins, creatures, and spirits rampaging, attacking unsuspecting travelers. Please subdue them and find out the cause of this phenomenon. Huh? What's this? A journal of Thar's childhood. Oh, a hidden story. Knight's Oath. And what is your name? Although the quiet question reached his ears, the boy could not utter a word. Not only did he find himself winning a sword fighter competition his father forced him to participate in, but he never imagined that he'd hear the Queen herself congratulate him. She was staring at him with her hand outstretched toward him. He burst out his answer. "Thar, your majesty." "Thar, huh? Well, what a peculiar name." Elaine, the Queen of Vern, grinned and joked. Thar blushed profusely. "That was impressive, especially given your age. Is there something you wish to do when you grow up?" Gently holding on to the Queen's fingers, Thar proclaimed with glowing eyes, "I want to become a knight." "A knight, I see." Elaine smiled graciously. "I hope you fulfill your dream, and when you do..." A thunderous round of applause could be heard. Thar stood there blankly at what the Queen spoke to him in a whisper. "You'll be my knight." Okay, that's unexpectedly sweet, actually. Alright. Heading outside, heading outside.
I want to go help, but
I'm tied down.
Are you from the Adventurers Guild? We need your help.
Okay, Billy. A while ago, a demon beast showed up in the Vernese Forest and attacked the fairy village. I'm here to alert the Adventurers Guild and Ranger headquarters. In the meantime, some of my brothers and sisters followed the demon beast, but I haven't heard from them since. I sent several pigeongrams and no one's answered. Something must have happened to them. Please help. Okay.
An adventurer?
Look at those adventurers.
And what do we have over here?
We're short on supplies.
Those demon beasts destroy villages everywhere they go, forcing the villagers here to Rania village. The relief supplies for them are finally here, but it takes forever to pass them out by myself. These people need the supplies. Could you help? Come on, for the refugees. I guess. Let's see.
I'm so. The left is Fesner
Pick
Highland,
things up
and to
here.
the right, Vernal Forest.
And my goodness, look at those
I
hips
wonder
go.
if my husband and all the other.
And put them down here.
How can people be so heartless?
And that takes care of that. And look at that, we're right by the entrance to Parna Forest. So let's go there. Overreact much?
I couldn't care less about the goblins.
Yeah, I can tell. I can wipe them out with my eyes closed. I want to increase my rank so I can go hunt much scarier ones. The most important targets are the guardians, of course. I'm going to be a guardian slayer.
Why isn't anyone listening to me? Ugh, this is frustrating.
There are violent goblins, but there are also others that run away, scared at the sight of us. Isn't that strange? There has to be a reason to it. Good gods, can someone please take me seriously? What about you, Bjorn?
A recruit from the guild. You'd better watch out. See the injured? This is no joke.
If you think you can scare me with that, you have another thing coming. Parna Forest is very dangerous lately. Everything in it, from the goblins to the trolls, is going on a rampage. Just now, a few goblins stormed up here, so I cut them down. Well, at least this job pays well. Hunt them as best you can. Charming, charming people. Such charming, charming, charming people. Okay, let's just... everybody all together. Nice. I'm going to chop down a tree in celebration. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm not chopping down a tree anymore. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm going. Goodbye. I could get on the unicorn, but I'm nearly at whatever this is over here.
Any illness can be cured if we can determine its cause.
Excuse me, you over there. Please help me. I'm Ganem, a doctor and member of the relief organization Paragon. I need help saving these wounded people here. Fortunately for them, dittanies grow in this forest. They're herbs that help reestablish balance between yin and yang. Ingesting them in tonic form can help these people recover quickly. While I boil some water, could you go get some dittanies for me? Sure. I'm just going to chop down this tree because I couldn't chop down that other one. Yeah, there we go. And that's the wrong herb, but I need those anyway, so... that's the right herb. Thank you. Let me add the herb juice to the tonic here. Okay, it's ready. They're too weak to even sit up. You'll have to feed the tonic to them. Alright, treating the injured and the sick. They are not liking the flavor.
It hurts.
Lastly, let's burn the remaining herbs and let the patients breathe in the smoke. It'll make them sleepy. Their bodies need rest while the tonic works its magic. Sure, why
Any
not?
illness can be cured if we can determine its cause.
It hurts. Kill them all.
Nighty-night, everybody. I don't know what it is, but I feel this warmth surging from my belly. The smoke didn't even make me cough. I'd like to get some sleep now. I'll go home after I get some rest. I've been away from home for too long. I haven't completed the technique, but I'm glad it works. Diaphragmic breathing can help them too, but while they were sleeping, I checked them out. Their yin and yang energies are off balance. Maybe because their bodies aren't yet acclimated to this new environment. At least they got treated in time. They'll recover soon. Thank you for your help.
I've only done my duty as a doctor.
Okay. Moving along. Oh, wait. Yeah, moving this way. Stopping to pick more flowers.
Hey! Over there! This way!
Gods, I really thought I was going to die. What are you doing? Hide already. It's not safe yet. A few minutes ago, everyone got attacked by goblins. It was terrible. I managed to run this way, but everyone else didn't get away. They were all dragged into the forest. I'd be surprised if any of them are still alive.
You're not thinking of trying to save them, are you?
Why not? I'm telling you, they're as good as dead. Do you want to die too? You really are going to go, aren't you? Well, good luck. I hope you'll come back in one piece. I'm going to stay here and hide until it's safe to go back to the village. I don't think this is a place where someone like me can wander alone. Well, okay. Oh, you have a symbol that says I want you to die. Oh, dang. One short. Gather more flowers, just because I'm easily distracted like that. There we go. Oh no, he missed. Bjorn! These trails are pretty fresh. Bloody footprints head into the forest. Dude, I am trying to have a moment. We saw them in the Vine Grove. Objects driving the forest into madness, the root of all evil here. This is a dryad. Those strange, dark spears, eerie corruptors and defilers of the forest, go forth and destroy them. Put an end to this suffering inflicted upon the forest. Ending suffering. I'm good at ending suffering. I could do the mushrooms, but I'm not gonna. And you, ye fleshlings, thou stand where the sacred tree Parna sheds her life force. 'Tis both the cradle and grave of the circle of life. Therefore withdraw thine arms, now hearken to the words I say to thee. The great calamity of these woods has entrapped the Dryad's life force and drained us. The wrenching of the forest's life force left us twisted and desiccated. Take this. Take an azure crystal. This is the last drop of essence we have left, conveying our wish for the restoration of the forest. Take that energy to the sacred Parna. Help her support the forest. Okay, I can do that. And I can destroy some orbs. Or destroy an orb, apparently. Apparently I'm also going to ignore that adventurer who was...
do it! Listen to me, human! It wasn't me! I didn't do it! Please don't kill me!
Thank you. You're different from other adventurers. Did you come to find your friends? Is this dead human your friend? Welcome back, Jasarian. Ah, I see. Well, I ended up giving up on the queue for the Guardian raid because nothing was happening. So I'm running along story quests instead now. Then do you know the Sylvain who came to my village seeking help? She said her friend ran off this way, so I came here to help. I came too late, though. The Sylvain female is backed by the sacred tree, Parna. Don't worry, she's under our protection. She's safe. And here's Wool's corpse. I guess he's not going to be guardian hunting. Judging by these footprints, he was killed while running this way. The blood is still fresh. I'd better collect his belongings and look for Selpha. Okay. I'm going to fling myself. Oh, wait. Vista. Nice, nice. And then across this gap, and here's the village. Activate this triport. Guild Scribe Yeremi, kind adventurer, you helped the Dryads. These Dryads, despite their deformities, are good spirits. You did the right thing helping them.
All the goblins have gone insane.
Those inky contaminants really might be the cause of the forest contamination. Even if they're not, the professor from Scholars University is here to figure it all out. Let's hope we figure it out soon. Okay. And use the crystal. Adventurer of a kindred heart. Thy kindness has granted Parna her powers again, while we Dryads now lay our roots to rest anon. Courageous adventurer, uncover the root of this evil, find the decaying water-poisoning Parna, and burn it out of existence. Sure, why not? Adventurer, thou art also under Parna's protection. She embraces all creatures in her forest and blesses them with her energy. Thou should pay thy respect to the sacred tree Parna. Okay, I guess I go up? Yeah, this seems about right. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then pray. And that completes that quest and gets me 3 card packs. Open those up. Okay, a green and 2 blues. Not bad. Open. Oh wait, sorry, a gray. A gray and 2 blues. Okay, and open those. Already had that one. Already had that one. Already had that one. Alas. Okay, don't need that right now. Sure, I'll open that up.
Oh, holy Parna. Cleanse
Handy.
this forest.
Let's go back down to the ground floor. Oh, wait, Mokoko seed. I'll take that. I'll get hung up on something I can't see.
Ah, it's a relief to see a familiar face here.
Hi, Selpha. It's Bittervine, right? Oh, thank you. In the end, we got ambushed. Bjorn was the first to go down, and the goblins followed Wool when he started running. I used that as an opportunity to run away, and stumbled across this place. The goblins here seem to live peacefully under their elder's leadership. You should go talk to the elder over there. This elder?
Outsider, I am Elder Balu of this, the village of goblins.
Okay. You humans think we're your enemies, but we're not. We tried to tell you the truth several times, to no avail. This is an emergency. We must help each other. Please listen to me.
The energy of darkness arose and spread.
The old necromancers came back to life and cursed the forest. Necromancy rolled in, reanimating the corrupt. This darkness even affected my kind, except for those who are here. We're not monsters, we're refugees. Please help us. I just got an achievement for having more money and more problems.
Huh. He said that? Huh. See? I was right.
I told you there had to be a reason behind the goblins' violence.
Thank the gods not all the goblins.
I'm glad the elder wants to cooperate. Yes, we should help each other and overcome this crisis together. I'm going to go check the goblins here. There has to be some clues I can find. Okay, I'll just talk to a goblin.
Oh, it's you, the adventurer.
See, the Sylvain female is safe, just like I told you. Here, everyone's safe. Those outside, they're completely out of their minds. Sometimes, even we feel dazed and get these throbbing headaches, and that worries me. I don't want to go insane. Yeah, that sounds like it would be a problem.
I checked the goblins here. There's a slight distortion in the flow of their auras.
They've been affected by some really potent necromancy. The old necromancer himself spread this darkness. This means if we eradicate the darkness, we can thwart the necromancy and prevent more victims. Finally, we know how to start dealing with this.
We went to tell the truth, but they pointed their swords at us, thinking we were the ones lost to madness.
Well, to be fair, it's difficult to tell the difference between you sane ones and the madness ones. You kind of look the same. It's the behavior thing. I think it was the whole going toward them part that was the problem, unfortunately. But you are different from them. You listened to us first. All of our strong warriors have been taken by the madness, and we lack the strength to go deep inside the village. Outsider, help us. By helping us, you can help your kind. Sure, okay, that makes sense.
You humans like sparklies, right?
Okay, that, Oh, blast, I only opened one of them. Okay, open the other one. 2 greens, okay. Oh no, wait, two whites. Why do I keep seeing the green ones, the white ones as green ones? Okay, didn't have that one. Did have that one. Okay, do I still have room? Yes, I do. Okay, we're still good. Okay. Quests, and more quests. They say you volunteered to help get us back to the village. You're a helpful outsider, aren't you? We're also working to help. We're preparing the raft to get back to the village and also cleaning up the path through the swamp. But there are giant crystal slimes in our way. They like to snack on goblins. Help us, outsider. Take out those giant crystal slimes. Sure. You see Snowy here? My poor Snowy. I could feed him all he wanted when we were back in the village, but it's not so easy here. Snowy's favorite food is slime meat. Think you can get us some? Well, you know, I just got a quest to kill some slimes. Mia, hello, good evening. I am okay. I think.
These goblins.
All right, Professor Restrang. Ah, nice to meet you. You're the famous Bittervine, aren't you? My students can't stop talking about you. Ho ho ho! I teach mythical flora and fauna at Scholars University, but right now, instead of giving lectures, I'm investigating the strange phenomena in the forest. I need some specimens, so could you help me? I've heard there are sacks of fruit somewhere in the forest. Please, bring me some fruits. I wouldn't need more than a handful. Okay, this is getting a little out of control, so let's untrack that quest. And untrack this one and that one. Yeah, there we go. That's a little more under control. And it's nice to see you too, Mia. Hello, I'm Gelrick, a very important person in the auction house. Did you know the forest turtles lay their eggs along the Pyrene River? I've been conducting research on their eggs lately. If you could bring me some more samples, I'll be sure to compensate you for your trouble. All the eggs will be used strictly for research purposes. This is a great opportunity to contribute to academic development while making a bit of money as well. Alright, time to go kick the butt of various pieces of wildlife. And pick up whatever quest it is that's right here.
I want to play. I want to sleep.
Nidoru is on a very important mission, outsider. Nidoru must check safety of raft on river, prepare for getting back village. Check with boaters if raft working well. Nidoru too exhausted from work. Nidoru's legs hurt. Help Nidoru, outsider. Okay, I'm going over here. And apparently I'm having some difficulty gathering fruit. That should take care of that bit of difficulty. That was a bit stingy. We'll fix that up. Continuing, continuing, continuing. Take care of the slimes, gather some more fruit.
Goblin rafts are the best. They go
Huh? Nidoru said he'd buy me lunch, but he sent a largeling instead? Largeling will buy me lunch instead? Oh, you won't. Don't forget to collect sparklies from Nidoru. Everything is safe here. Looks like you're working hard to check on us. Take a break before you go, and beat up Nidoru for me. He's being a naughty goblin. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, wait. This way. And in fact...
There's a goblin village downstream.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up here. Not because I need to, but because there's a triport there. There are so many mushrooms here. Oops. Okay, what was it I was supposed to be doing with the mushrooms? Well, whatever it was, I did it, so... Let's go down here. Gather some eggies. Up here, and what was I supposed to do here? I think I was supposed to kill slimes here. Yep, it was kill slimes.
Rafts are the best.
Safety check? That's Nidoru's job. What's an outsider doing here? When will Nidoru pay me back for the meat he borrowed? I guess he has no intent to pay back since he sent you here instead. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Everything's safe here and the rafts are doing fine. If you wait for just a moment, you can take the next raft. I don't really need to, plus I have to kill more slimes. Fruit. Well, thank you for writing that letter for me. I hate writing formal letters. They're so annoying. And they really ought to be allowed indoors. I mean, they're unicorns. Here, bunny. Gotcha.
Is there a place to stay around here?
I mean, it is not possible for a creature as beautiful and as magical as a unicorn to damage anything. They only look pointy. I mean, how could anything that sparkles this much be a problem?
Goblin rafts are the best. They go fast.
Welcome, outsider. Thank you for helping the village. You're here for a safety check? We have no issues here. Fortunately, we're all safe. But wasn't Nidoru in charge of safety? I have something I need to get back from Nidoru. I feel like Nidoru has been avoiding me lately. If there's somewhere you need to go, you can take the raft that's arriving in a bit. It will get here by the time you finish humming a song in your head. Yeah, Nidoro's avoiding all of you.
I want to play. I want to sleep. I want to go on vacation.
Both, actually, Mia. Although, regretfully, not at the same time. Although, admittedly, I was wearing some glitter by the time I finished hugging the drag queen, so I suppose that might count? They? Is that so? Raft's safe. Very good. As for reward, Nidoro has something to take care of. Maybe Nidoro put it on a tab? You don't pay your tabs! I have proof. Whoa, staring like that won't scare Nidoro. Here, your sparkly's here. Take it, take! And... let's see... Here, bunny. Gotcha. Hey, my hunting just leveled up. Go me.
I want to sleep. I want to go on vacation.
Okay. And then to turn in all of this stuff. Thanks! Now we can make a new raft back to the village. This raft will take you to the deepest reaches of the forest like no raft ever could. We made this for the outsider. We all made it together. That's very sweet. Wow, this meat looks delicious. Snowy is going to enjoy it too. I wish the other adventurers were as nice as you, Bittervine. You're wondering what it tastes like? I tried a little, and it wasn't bad. It's got a nice texture and flavor if you grill it. What, do you want to try some grilled slime meat? I'd gladly give you some since you helped feed Snowy. Hey, your face turned all funny. Are you all right? I guess it's too bad you don't like slime meat. Instead, I'll give you some of the sparkly things I collected from the forest. Yeah, I prefer the sparklies. Please, more sparklies, less slime. Good. This is just the right amount. My students will thank you for your help. I'll have to look further, but for now, I'm not detecting any traces of necromantic energy from these fruits. This is good, but wait, what's this? This further complicates things. No, he did not give me unicorn meat. He gave me slime meat, which I didn't want. I'd better bring them to my cabin deep in the forest for a further examination. We'd better go now. See you later, kind adventurer. Outstanding! The researchers will be elated. Those culinary researchers are working night and day to develop gourmet recipes with these eggs. Caprese salad with forest turtle eggs and fragrant herbs. Ooh, doesn't that sound tantalizing? Well, if we can just figure out a way to get rid of that gamey smell from those eggs, they'll make the best ingredient ever. And who knows, I might be able to sell their recipes to the finest chefs in Vern Castle. What is it, mushroom? I've never seen this kind of mushroom before. Oh, this secretion has a nice scent. If it doesn't cause skin trouble, we could use this as a perfume ingredient. Most people think money can buy anything. They don't know what they're talking about. Some things can't be bought for all the money in the world, like the weapons used by the grunting orcs and the deranged goblins. Not to mention, it's next to impossible to find a good person like yourself. Speaking of which, could you bring me those weapons? Despite how I look, I like rugged things. I love to collect old weapons when I have the chance. Okay. I will read that, and I'll put that there. I'll dissolve these. Is that... No, that's not tradable, so I'm just going to dissolve it. Shift that over there, and okay, open all 6 card packs. a little bit of everything. Alright. Open that one. Open that one. Open all three of those. And open that one. Alright, already had that one. Didn't have that one. Or that one. Have that one. Don't have that one. Already had that one. Okay, there were some new ones in there, so... Any books? See? Well, that's not helpful. Oh, so close and yet so far. It's gonna be a long time before I complete any books. Oh yeah, I have to admit. And how are we doing? I've still got a whole row worth of slots, so we're okay on that level. Alright, pick up some more quests time. The Adventurers Guild in the Giant Village thinks we are on the same side as orcs and trolls. Granted, some goblins are like that, but they are traitors. There is no salvation for them, even though they were once our brethren. Take out the orcs and trolls who have seized the land route to the village. Excuse me. COVID has this really bad habit of lingering. We got an additional request from Scholars University in Verne Castle. They want us to investigate the ruins in the forest and sketch some artifacts left in there. Go to the western triport and you'll see a bunch of ancient jars and barrels nearby. Bring back detailed drawings of the characters and patterns engraved on them. They'll reward you pretty well, Bittervine. Okay. Back to where I found the mushrooms, I guess. While living outside a village, goblins are short on food. Not long ago, villagers head to river to gather fruit to eat. Ganaloo worried a bit, but Ganaloo can't leave post for security. Help Ganaloo. Okay.
I want to play. I want to sleep.
Continuing.
There's a goblin village downstream.
Volunteers. Okay. What if I were to stop and pick some more flowers? Haha. Okay. I'm just gonna go up here because there's a greater concentration of everything that I need up here. Take a rubbing. Is there any way to make that not sound dirty? Okay, continuing on upward. Talk to the goblin. We collect so much fruit. Ganlu worries? Ganlu's a nag. Tell Ganlu we are fine. Sure, why not? Okay. Ooh, new friend. Okay. What is it, human? Are you trying to steal my fruit? Oh, Ganelu sent you? I see. Tell Ganelu that I'm fine. Not to worry. I hide well while I forage. There's actually a treasure hidden in our forest. It's enchanted, and the Elder and everyone else in the village cherished it. The Elder lost it while evacuating from the village when the disaster hit. He said he'd handsomely reward whoever finds our treasure. I think he said he lost it somewhere around here. Interesting. Continuing. Do you want to be my friend? No? We collect so much fruit. Ganelu worries? Ganelu's a nag. Tell Ganelu we're fine. Treasure? Maybe? Alright, back to the village. Hi-ho me away! None of you guys are as fast as a unicorn.
There's a goblin village downstream.
Ooh, wait a minute. Give me your pile of goodies. That's a lot of goodies.
I want to play. I want to sleep. I want to go on vacation.
Ganelu relieved everyone is fine. Everyone's so relaxed in dangerous times. But everyone trying hard to get back to village, so Ganelu try hard to protect villagers. Outsiders should be careful of danger too. Always feel free to tell Ganelu if outsider need help. Thank you for checking on everyone. Yay, I'm helping! Wait a minute. Yep, I needed that. Okay. Let's see, good. Perfect, very elaborate. These ought to be detailed enough to satisfy even the most fastidious scholar in the society. Thank you for your meticulous work, Bittervine. This is why you're the most promising member of the guild. I'm glad I chose you for this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is finish turning in these quests and pick up any new ones, and that will be where I will call it an evening.
If this deal with the goblins goes well,
Well done. Everyone is grateful to you, Outsider. We are now one step closer to reaching our village. We will save the village embroiled in madness, and when we do, it will all be thanks to you, Outsider. This is the lost treasure of the goblins. Thank you very much. Outsider, you've done a great deed for us. The power within this treasure will help us heal our children.
The time has come. Outsider, we are now ready to enter the village. Thanks to you.
Well, I'm glad I could provide such nice timing for you then, Mia. We'll approach our blinded brethren to open their eyes to the truth once more. Go to the river. A guide is waiting for you at the pier. Yeah, that'll be a perfect place to pick up next week. Look at this robust grip and weighty swing. Very impressive. They've got the crude feel of orcs and goblins, all right. They sure are great additions to my collection. Yes, I'll pay you handsomely for this. Okay, and that is like a campaign quest that is waiting for me. That's a whole travel and cutscene and everything quest. That is the perfect thing to start with next week. So, I will read that. I will dissolve these things. I did not plan it. It just worked out really nicely is all. We'll open these 3 card packs. We'll open the ones that came out of that. I did not have that one. Didn't have that one. Did have that one, though. Okay. So, any books look good? Nope. Oh, just need one more, but it's an orange. Not even halfway yet. Oh, completed a book. Strength 3, Dexterity 3, Intelligence 3. Nice. That's a good book. Anything else? No, I don't think so. And still got quite a bit of space, so doing well on that front. Alright, looking good. Feeling alright. I have a campaign to start out with next week. Although first I'm probably going to do some Chaos Dungeons and possibly a little bit of Guardian ass-kicking. Since I couldn't get to the Guardian ass-kicking tonight because the queue was just taking too long and I didn't want to spend too much of this stream doing nothing. So, this place with all of the weird grunting is where I'm going to call it a night. Oh yeah, the Guardian queues take a really long time. I don't understand why, because they're a really good thing to do, so I don't understand why the Guardian queues are so long. But in any case, if you want to see my previous adventures in this game, and all of the times I've come close to death, you can find that on my YouTube channel, which I've just had my bot linked to for you. There is a playlist there, so you don't have to go digging through everything to find just the Lost Ark, if that's all you're interested in. But also the playlists make it easier to find the other streams as well. And nearly everything gets archived up on that YouTube channel, so there is so many hours worth of my streams to tide yourself over with until I return. And speaking of which, I will be back again on Wednesday night at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a room. I will be playing most likely Among Us, but also possibly Scribble It, with my friends who are mostly local, mostly writers, and all completely out of their minds. I was not able to play with them the last couple of weeks. Things just got in the way. Last week it was COVID, and the week before that I had a migraine. Life has been really interesting lately, basically. It's been a whole thing. But I will be returning to play with them again on Wednesday. Then I will be back again on Thursday night, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be returning to Surviving the Aftermath for Try Not to Die Thursday, and continuing to try to grow my colony and keep everybody happy, and maybe happy, but at least healthy and fed, and try to remember exactly what it was that I was doing 2 weeks ago, the last time I played. Then on Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be starting a new game. Well, a new game to me, not a new game to the world. I will be playing the first Baldur's Gate game. I usually play RPGs on Sunday, and Baldur's Gate is the RPG that I will be starting. I was supposed to start it last week, but COVID got in the way and took my voice, so that... Actually, I was supposed to start the week before last, but COVID got in the way. COVID took my voice, basically. I spent nearly a week not being able to speak at all. It was very unpleasant for everyone involved, especially myself and my partner. But now I have most of my voice back, and it seems to have lasted for this whole stream, so I'm really pleased. So I have high hopes for future voice shenanigans, and that hopefully I will be able to turn on the channel point reward that calls for my singing again, which I do currently have turned off because I am coming off of a protracted bout of laryngitis. So, no singing for a little while. I'll turn that back on later. And then next Monday, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be returning to Lost Ark. And I will be continuing to kick the ass of necromancy-infected goblins. I will hopefully run a couple more chaos dungeons. I will hopefully kick the butt of a guardian if I can manage to get a Q-pop. Lots of things happening next Monday, hopefully. And that is the upcoming schedule for my week. So, tonight has been a lot of fun, and I am really pleased that my voice has lasted through the whole stream, and I had a lot of fun to boot, and I hope that all of you had at least as much fun as I did, and I hope that you have a great night. Good night!